Hi guys, NCWQ here, and I have y'all looking at Google Earth, and we're looking at earthquakes that have happened in the United States. I was on earlier today, and sorry, I fell asleep while I was live streaming. Um, Woke up really early this morning and was tired. But anyway, I am doing a quick update. Looks as though we've had an earthquake up here in Idaho. It was a 2.9. And appears to be in the mountains. So unless you live near Grandine, you probably didn't feel it, or Williams Peak. And then there's Redfish Lake here, and Obsidian is here. But I got some interesting news. Now I wanted to show y'all something. I was looking at something on my thing for Alaska. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 earthquakes in Alaska. And what I am showing for Alaska today with EMSC is 1, 2, 3 earthquakes. So they're listing EMSC as a 4.7 in the Aleutian Islands and a 4.2. And then they list a 3.1. So you know that is not the total amount of earthquakes for the day in Alaska. Um, that site that I just showed y'all, I have it listed on my seismological sites here. So you can go and look through here if you like. You'll be able to find more earthquakes that are not listed on EMSC and USGS. And the reasons for that is I believe because they are lower than a 2.0. But to be honest, small quakes count too. Okay, so something else I wanted to talk about. Here's that little 2.9 up in Alaska here as well. I keep forgetting it's like right on the border. Okay, so as we come down into Canada, this area here is quiet for the most part. We come down through Washington State, nothing to show out here. We had that earthquake in Boise, in Idaho. Sorry, I was going to say Boise because it popped off there. Then we've had several earthquakes down here in California. We had a 2.1 Channel Island region, California, and it was on the Santa Monica Bay Fault. Then we've had 2 earthquakes over here, 2.8 Southern California and a 2.1 in Southern California. We're going to look across the United States here. We can see that we had several over here. There was a 2.9, a 2.8, a 2.6, a 2.6, a 2.0, and that's an untitled place mark in Texas. As we move over here, there was a 3.3 in Western Texas. And those are just untitled place marks that I have. And as we set up here in Canada, there has been a 2.7 in the Casp Peninsula, Canada. Now, as we wander down through this area here, I noticed something last night, so I'm going to see if I can pull it up now from Mexico. Let's go to Mexico, because sometimes they don't post all the earthquakes for Mexico on EMSC either. So here we go. The last one was a 3.4. We'll go to the recents here. And the recent ones they've had today was a 3.4, a 3.3, a 3.4, a 3.5, 3.4, a 3.8, a 3.2, 3.8, 1.5, 3.2, a 3.6, a 2.5, a 3.4, 3.3, 3.7, 3.6 was yesterday. So you can see all the earthquakes that they have are here, located in these areas. And I believe all the yellow are the ones that they've had today. So when you look at this, this is all the yellows today. And this green was today as well as a 2.5. But the yellows are the threes. These are the earthquakes. Yesterday there were two that were showing up here, and I did not see them on EMSC. So these are all the earthquakes that they are showing for today from Mexico. So let's look on Google Earth and see what Mexico's showing. This is all the earthquakes I have for Mexico. I have a 3.4, a 3.3, 3.2, a 3.3, a 3.7, 3.8, and 3.8, a 3.4, a 3.5, a 3.4, and a 3.6. So they're not all on there. They are on the Mexican seismological site, though. And notice it looks as though some of them that should have been in this area are the ones that are not showing, like this one here. This one was on the 19th, though. That's the 19th. This is the 20th. So there's some here, and then you have stacks here. So you have to come on here and actually look in close and see which ones were what. That is the site here. Hope that helps some if somebody's studying this and wants to know the exact earthquakes that have happened for the day. That was the 19th. Sorry, I can't count them out. I would miss them. Most of them say 20th on them, so you decide. Okay, so we're down into Mexico. We take a hop over here because there's nothing through Guatemala today. We got Honduras and Nicaragua here in El Salvador. We see that there are 2.8 and a 2.7 off the coast of Nicaragua. We come down through Panama here. It looks quiet. Don't see anything up in this area. And we have one down here in Ecuador near the volcanoes. And it's a 3.5. Nothing in Peru. And as we come down here, we see that there is a 6.2 in Peru, excuse me, and a 4.6 Peru. I was thinking this side. This is a continental rift boundary. So this was a 6.2 in Peru. So there may be other aftershocks here. And there was a 2.8 off the coast of Tarapaca, Chile, and a 3.4 offshore Tarapaca, Chile as well. This area has been busy. There was a 3.6, a 3.6, a 3.1, a 4.5, a 3.2, a 2.6, and a 2.6, a 3.3. Never mind my green colors because I messed up and marked my colors the wrong color. 3.8, a 3.6, 3.3, 2.9, 3.4, a 3.0, 3.2. This one was on the inside again, and a 3.1, La Jolla, Argentina. We had a 2.7, another on the inside, a 3.0, a 3.6, Coquimbo, Chile, a 2.9 and a 2.7 offshore Valparaiso, Chile, a 3.2 Mal, Chile, and a 2.5 offshore Biobilo, Chile. And when I see that, I'm starting to think I'm hungry. Then there was a 3.8 near the coast of Iceland, Chile. Guess what? As we come around the corner here, it's quiet. But guess what? My area that I had been talking about getting hit was hit. And not once, but 3 times. 5.6 South Sandwich Islands, 5.6. And that hit between the Protector Shoal Mount, which is a submarine volcano, Zavodovsky, which is a stratovolcano, and Value, which is a stratovolcano, and this one is Leskov Island. Down here, we have a 4.8 South Sandwich Islands and a 4.8 South Sandwich Islands, and note this one is close to Bristol Island, which is also a stratovolcano. So the volcanoes are on the move. As we look out here, it looks quiet. Don't see anything on the plots here. And let's move up here through New Zealand. We had an earthquake. This was a 3.4 off the west coast of South Island of New Zealand. There was a 3.2 off the east coast of New Zealand and a 3.1 off the east coast of North Island, New Zealand, and a 3.7. And you can look those up using GeoNet to find their correct sizes and measurements for their earthquakes. As you move up through Tonga, it is quiet through here. We'll follow this around. We can see that there is nothing through here. We have one earthquake up here. And this is 4.5 Izu Islands, Japan region. As we sneak back over here, we can see we still have an ongoing swarm, which will continue to be going probably for some time. So we look at Papua New Guinea. There was a 4.3, and this is Papua Indonesia. There was a 3.9 and a 3.9. There was a 3.7 Seram, Indonesia, a 3.3 Papua Indonesia, a 3.7 Seram Sea, Indonesia, and a 3.7 Seram Sea. There was a 2.9 and a 4.4 Sulawesi, Indonesia, a 4.0 Minahasa, Sulawesi, Indonesia, and a 2.5. There was a 3.5 Sulawesi, Indonesia, and a 2.9 and a 2.9. All the way over here in Sumba, Indonesia, there was a 3.2 and a 2.6. As we follow this around, we see there's 2 more over here. Actually 3. Let me get these correct. There was a 2.6, a 2.7, and a 2.8 within this little area here by the volcanoes. So let's see which volcanoes we have. Kiribati, Parbakti, and Salak. There was also a 2.6, but these are coming in a volcanic area. So I would keep an eye on that. So we move up closer. We can see along the continental transform fault, there was a 3.8 in the Nicobar Islands region, India. We can see this area looks nice and quiet. Very quiet up through here. And then there were three. A 3.4 Kashmir, India border region, a 3.5 Kashmir, and a 2.9. And then guess what? We get to Turkey. Turkey's been busy. So I'm not going to take and read all of these out, but you know that this form is still ongoing. It's alive and well. There's a 2.3 in the Aegean Sea. This is all Turkey, and Turkey is still swarming. Then there was a 3.4 and a 2.8 Greece, and a 2.8. Now let's head up into Croatia. It's had a 1.3 and a 1.1. That's why I don't understand why EMSC doesn't add the ones when they can add the ones for some other areas when they're not added onto this one. It makes no sense. There was a 2.2 in Italy and a 3.6 in southern Italy, a 2.7 the Tyrrhenian Sea, and a 2.0 in central Italy. There was a 0.7 northern Italy and a 0.8 northern Italy. Now we getting up here. There was a 1.5 and a 1.3 in France, northern Italy. There was a 1.3 and a 1.7 Switzerland, a 2.1 France, and a 1.5 in Switzerland. There was a 1.6 in Germany and a 0.7 in Germany. There was a 2.2 in France and a 2.2 in France, a 2.5 in France and a 2.2 in France, and a 2.2. As we back out, let's look over this way. There was a 2.8 in the Pyrenees, a 1.6, a 1.5, and a 1.7 in Spain, and a 2.1 Strait of Gibraltar. There was a 2.0 and a 2.2 in the Strait of Gibraltar as well, and a 3.7 in the Canary Islands. So let's go look at Iceland. Do you think there's any earthquakes listed there? First, we'll check this. There was a 2.4 and a 2.4 Azores Islands, Portugal. Okay, so let's go look here because, my curiosity is piqued. Will we find any earthquakes in Iceland? Is EMSC going to post them? No, they didn't post any of them. Okay, I'm going to show y'all. There has been earthquakes in Iceland today. And I'm going to state that I do not understand why they are not posting any of them. So let's go to Iceland. As you can see, there has been earthquakes in Iceland today. There has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Y'all get it. There has been earthquakes today. There has been 1.1s, 1.4, 1.2, 1.2, 1.1. Even still, even if they're small, these ones are not being posted, but yet you just notice the ones for Sweden have been posted. The ones for Germany that were 1.1 were posted, but the 1.1s didn't even make it for here. So let's show you a map. These are the earthquakes. This earthquake here, which is greater than 3, is the star. Within the last 4 hours, the red dots are the ones that have hit. So you can see they're in different areas of Iceland, not all in the same place. The last 4 to 12 hours is the orange. The last 12 to 24 hours is yellow. And the last 24 to 36 hours is blue. And the dark blue is 36 to 48 hours. So that y'all know how many earthquakes they've actually been having, but they have not been being added onto Google Earth or EMSC. I mean, well, I haven't added them onto Google Earth because they haven't been there to post. So if you're looking for earthquakes for Iceland, that is a site to look at for the earthquakes in Iceland. Yeah, because, the 1.1s will post for Sweden and elsewhere, but not for Iceland. Like 1.4, 1.1 Turkey, 1.4 Turkey, 1.1, 1.5 Turkey, 1.3, 1.1 Slovenia, 0.7 and 0.8 for Italy, but you can't post the ones that are happening in Iceland. Okay then. Yay, golf god clap. All right. Well, that's my opinion. If it's a fish and it smells like a fish, it's a fish. All right, you guys, that's my update for today. I hope y'all are doing well. Please be safe, take good care of yourselves and each other. If you would like to use this list, it is posted below my channel um, under where, let me see if I can show you it. It is posted on my channel under my videos. So if you go to, let's go to this one. If you go to my video and you look underneath my video, you'll see it right here. Uh, right here. 50 plus groups on Facebook I created. And it'll take you to a place that looks like this. And it'll show you, it'll say, welcome to our website. And then it shows all the groups. Now, if you look all the way to the other end and click it, it shows you the seismological sites. And these are all the ones that I use when I'm looking at stuff and trying to find things that, sometimes they don't show me all the earthquakes, so then I need more information. Oops. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe, share my videos, and if you can help, please do through my PayPal or my fundraiser. I am trying to raise money right now to help cover my rent. Um, I had to fix my car this week and took away from my rent money for the first. So anyways, if you can, it is very much appreciated. Anyways, you guys have a great day and much love. God bless, and I hope to see you later.